One of the exciting new features in Scalar 2.1 is the Neo-Riemannian Modulation Preset. In this video, I'm going to show you where it is, how to get started using it, and give you a kind of brief explanation about what it is and why it works. It's really advanced music theory, way outside of my pay grade, so this will be great for people who are there or just people who are looking to make interesting chord progressions. So the first thing I'm going to do is come into Scales, and from Notes, I'm just going to choose G, and let's do G minor. So what I can do is take my G minor triad and drop it in the first pattern in the first slot. I'm also going to change the preset to staccato strings. From here, I'm going to click Modulation. When I do that, it's going to bring my chord progression that I'm creating. It's going to bring that first chord in there. That's perfect. Then from the Modulation Preset dropdown, I'm going to choose Neo-Riemannian. And then I'm going to take that G minor, because that's where I'm trying to go from G minor to somewhere else, somewhere unique. And I'm going to take that G minor and drop it right here. And it's going to show me the Neo-Riemannian transformations. So I've got my parallel major, my lead tone exchange, and the relative major. Now the general idea here is that the relationship between the G minor and these other three only moves one key in the triad. So from G minor, I have an A sharp, and it's going to drop down to B with the G major. And you can see that up there in the keyboard when I hover over these. So from G minor, we go to E flat, and you can see that the D dropped down to a D sharp, and then G minor again to E flat, and you can see that now we have an F instead of a G. And if you play these all together, they still sound really good together. Okay, so let's say we want to start creating a progression from this sort of methodology. What I'm going to do is take G major, then drop back down to G minor, and then I'm going to go up to E flat, and then I'm going to go to B major. Next thing I want to do is take B major, and I want to go from B major to somewhere more exciting. So I'm going to take that and drop it right there, and now I can do the same thing again. So let's go to... In fact, you know what? Let's just take all three of these. And now I have a chord progression that works in Neo-Riemannian theory. And if I want, I can edit chord just to make it sound a little bit better. Let's try a different inversion of that. Cool. And let's just jump out of the edit page. So now I have this set going. If I right click, I can use my DAW to play this. And we're back to G minor. So that's a really cool and interesting way to get a nice chord progression that I wouldn't have dreamed of, by myself with my limited musical theory knowledge. Another cool thing we can do is just turn on something like performance, turn on voice grouping, and see what we got now. And we've got a really cool progression very, very easily. So that's the new modulation preset, Neo-Riemannian. As I said, I have limited knowledge about it. Check out some of the YouTube videos about the scale to learn how to use it better inside of Scalar. But even if you don't, just know that you can get in here and make some really cool chord progressions. And if they sound good, they are good. Let me know in comments if you want to know more about the modulation presets. I'm Joshua Casper. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.